Thank you so much for staying with us. You can join the conversation of what we should be talking about today. Hashtag not too young to run has been what a lot of people have been talking about. Hashtag politics today is another one that you can keep track of what we're saying here on the program. Politics Today live on Channels Television, your nation's news leader right here, right now. And tweet at us at CTV Politics and at Sheung Okim. But let's get started now. Not too young to run. That's what the new bill has been tagged. A federal lawmaker, Honorable Anthony Nwulu, representing Oshodi, Solo Federal Constituency of Lagos State, a member of the People's Democratic Party, is sponsoring the bill. And the House of Representatives is considering for passage the bill seeking to lower the constitutional age requirement for contesting for elections in Nigeria. The bill with Gazette number HB 544 to alter the sections 65, 106, 131, 177 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended to reduce the age qualification for the office of the president from 40 years to 30 years. Let me show you the table of how the proposition, okay, this is the table of the proposition. Yeah, it seeks to also lower the governor from 35 years to 30. Well, you will find on your screen in just a moment what is obtainable right now and what the proposition of the bill is. Right there, that you can see the president age qualification in Nigeria, as we speak, is age 40, but the bill is proposing to reduction to 30 years of age for the governor. 35, that's what the law says, but the bill is proposing a downward review of it to 30 years, while for Senate, the upper chamber of the Nigeria National Assembly, 35 is what the Constitution provides right now, but the bill is seeking a review to 30 years. House of Representatives, 30, a review to 25 years of age, and State House of Assembly, 30 and to 25. Well, the bill, let's take a look at the breakdown of what the bill is all about. The bill also seeks to reduce the age qualification, of course, for contesting elective office in Nigeria. And the bill also seeks to mainstream independent candidacy into Nigeria's electoral process. That's what is obtainable in other climes, but in Nigeria, there's nothing like independent candidacy. With that cannot, you cannot even run for office without belonging to a political party. Well, if this bill goes through and is passed into law, that means you can run for office in Nigeria. Not only that you are a citizen of Nigeria, you may not be a member of any political party. We look at the possibility of the proposition of this bill. The sponsor of the bill, Honorable Tony Nwulu, joins us from our Abuja studio. All right, and also will be joining us Mr. Samson Itodo, a civil rights activist who has been monitoring this bill. He also joins us from Abuja. Thank you so much, Mr. Itodo, for joining us on the program. With what we have on our hands here, one we wonder, why is it necessary? Is this something that we need at this time, considering the fact that some of these offices, there is the need for maturity to handle some of these roles? If it's if there's a downward review of the age qualification, would it have an implication in the manner in which some elected officials portray themselves in office?
Well, thank you very much. I think that this bill is coming at a right time, a time when we need to open up our political process for citizens, especially young people who are in the largest block of our population, to participate. Based on our constitution and our electoral laws, what young people enjoy is partial franchise. We don't have an alignment with the voting age and the age for qualifying to run for office. Now, if you look at our journey to nationhood, young people have played key roles in ensuring, first, that we are an independent nation, and secondly, that our democracy is wrestled from the hands of military dictators. Young people played a critical role in ensuring that we enjoy the democracy that we enjoy today. And even after return to democracy, young people have been ensuring that democracy is sustained. If you look at elections, 90% of people who manage elections are young people. And so what our country does by alienating young people is to relegate the opportunity of tapping into the resourcefulness of young people. And by ensuring that we lower the age for running for office, what we will be doing is to enhance democratic development, because the resourcefulness of young people will be harnessed in a sustainable manner. Secondly, it will improve inclusive politics, which has been the bane of our political process. We need to create a level playing field for young people who are interested in running for office to run for office to address some of the governance challenges that confront us. Thirdly, we need to deepen intergenerational dialogue and knowledge transfer. One thing this bill does is to open up the space so young people can be on that decision-making table to tap from the experience of our elderly.
Mr. Etodo, if I may quickly jump in here, if you look at some other offices that are lower, especially in the grassroots, there are lower ages, like 25 to 30, you can still run from some offices, the councillorship to the chairman of a local government area and all of that. You know, sometimes, don't you think that politics needs a lot of experience, and leadership also needs some level of experience, isn't it?
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Sharon, that politics needs experience. But if we're talking about democracy and we're talking about inclusion, it's the entire purpose of participation. If we exclude a larger block of our population, if we talk about experience, technology and globalization has decentralized public education or civic education. Today, we have young people who are 25, who are 30, who are even 30, who are doing excellent and have asserted or exerted self-leadership in the course of managing their affairs. How can you explain today in Cross River State, where we have someone who is about 32 as a commissioner? How can you explain someone who is 33, who is a speaker of a State House of Assembly in Nigeria? And I tell you, Shehu, we have seen people who are in office, who are even elderly, who do not have the kind of capacity that a lot of young people do have. And it behoves on us to tap into the energies of these young people by opening...
All right. I will hold it for a moment, because I know that there seems to be power outage where you are right now. But we'll take a moment. And when we return, we'll be talking to Honorable Tony Nwolo. The sponsor of this bill is right now in our Abuja studio. We'll be asking him the reasons why he came up with this bill. Will it sail through? But that's the next discussion we'll be having when we return. Stay with us.